Hey, what's going on? Vega here from Serpent X Special Forces, and in this video we're going to be talking about whether or not your Chia farmer harvester is fast enough to get a reward, because that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people need to pay attention to, especially as they add more network attached storage or other devices. Now, I do have a NAS, but it's kind of more of a harvester NAS. It's its own dedicated machine directly connected to the network over gigabit Ethernet, and it runs really, really well. But I just want to read off a few points to you, and you guys need to go and look at your own log files and determine. Now, I'm going to give you a link to somebody that I would recommend, but let me just read this to you first. So, from the Chia wiki itself, what is the plot filter and why didn't my plot pass it? So these signage points, or the proofs that you'll get, it will be like once in a while, and then you will have a certain number of plots actually pass that initial phase. But then after that, you have X amount of time to respond to the Time Lord. And actually, let me pull up my wallet here real quick. And while my wallet's loading up, right here it says, once a plot passes the plot filter, it then competes for the best proof of space with every other plot that has also passed the plot filter for that signage point. The only thing each plot is competing on is to have the best proof of space, and thus the chances of getting a reward depending on the total size of plots on the farm, even with the plot filter in place. But we've seen people with only 300 plots or 400 plots actually win 2 Chia. As long as the plot passes the filter and don't have any internal file errors, the plot will always be eligible to compete for the best proof of space. Moving the plot to another directory or server will not change its eligibility. Please note that the speed of your lookups, which is what I want to focus on in this video, when passing the plot filters, should be below 5 and preferably below 2 seconds. When you actually win a reward, your drive will have to do more lookups than these, so it's important that these lookups are happening fast. So you gotta have a fast drive or basic drive, right? So a 7200 RPM SATA drive, or maybe a decently fast SAS drive. But in your wallet, you will see that, hey, these plots pass the filter, right? 1, 3, 2, 2, 4. But we haven't found any proofs, right? So we didn't provide any proofs, or didn't have any proofs to provide to the Time Lord. Now, first things first, why would that happen? Well, most common issues due to network delay or drive speed delay. For example, using a slow NAS. You missed the time for inclusion into the blockchain, which is 28 seconds. So once you got your lookups and you got that plot filter, you passed it, and you got to provide the proof back to the Time Lord within 28 seconds. So slow internet connection, slow drives, maybe there's some other internal issue with your system, hardware-wise, something like that. Quality lookups are fast, 2 seconds, definitely less than 5 seconds. So how do you check your lookup speed? Well, I want to share this with you. First off, what I want to show you is how to look up your debug file inside your C or wherever your main drive is. Your username .chia folder mainnet. There's a log file folder in there with a debug log. And if we double click this, it's going to take a second to load up. But what I like to do is there's 2 ways to do this. Control F, and you're going to have to type in the word proof and kind of go through it little by little. You'll see right now it says duplicate compact proof. I hit enter, and I just keep moving down. Found 0 proofs, found 0 proofs, found 0 proofs, so on and so forth. And it's going to keep going down. Now, we're going to eventually bump into where I did find a proof, but the reward was for my pullable plots or contract plots, which is only going to give me a certain percentage, right? So what they call partials. And if we keep going, here's one. So 5 plots were eligible for farming, and we found 1 proof. You submitted partial 2, and then here's the pools. Pool.space, NA1 .pool.space. And if we keep going, we're looking for more and more. We want to keep an eye on this because we want to make sure that our system is up to par and that our lookups are quick and that we're responding to the Time Lords in a timely fashion, right? So remember, you really want to be 2 seconds or less, 5 seconds at the most for lookups, and then we got it 28 seconds to provide those proofs or the finalization to the Time Lords. And actually, when we do the lookups, you can see the lookup time was 0.83 seconds. So now this is between my main machine, which I'm recording from right now, and my NAS, which are connected using my switch via gigabit Ethernet. So it has to look up plots not only on its own machine, but on my machine, and vice versa. And I actually have the same wallet and NFT set up on both machines. And all I really did was just copy over the wallet from one to the other. That's all it was. So anyways, we go through it and we can see this. Now there's an easier way to do it, but it's going to take a little bit more work on your side, and I'm not going to go through every single step. I'll have it down in the description. But our guy, Not Another Tech Channel, I talked about this feature a while back, but using PowerShell, we can run a number of commands, which again are going to be in the description and a link to this video that show you how to set this up, and it will give us a graph, right? And this graph kind of gives us an idea of what our lookup times are. Green is good. Again, we want to be below 5 seconds. Blue, let's actually go through the colors right now. So a yellow color means that the harvest frequency is nominal for the time span. So it's meh. Orange color means that it was under harvest. Getting a little high there. Red color means that there was no harvesting at those time slots. A white color means that there was a bit more than expected harvesting due to fluctuations. Dark gray means that the log did not go far enough back to that time period, which we don't have any on mine. And if you're incredibly lucky, a blue pixel represents a found proof. Now that doesn't mean I won to Chia because I'm using pullable plots. Of course, I'm submitting these partials to space.pool or pool.space, whichever way you want to say it. So far, everything that I have, the lookup times are good. We're submitting proofs. We're doing it in a timely fashion. So my system, with them both talking to each other, are doing great. But you want to check your system. If you do this and you follow the commands in the description and what's outlined by Not Another Tech Channel on your machines, and you get a bunch of red or orange, then you may want to look into why that's happening. Is your hard drives, malfunctioning? Are they really slow? Are you having horrible? I just got a proof just now. Just came in, blue one right here. Is your Ethernet slow? Your internet slow? Are you connected over Wi-Fi? If you're connected over Wi-Fi, maybe try connecting via Ethernet. Additionally, I can get a summary right here, and I do have some issues on my end. In this summary here, it gives us the runtime, the total number of eligible plots, and it does go back, this log does go back quite a ways. It says our fastest time and our worst time, and you can see our worst time was really up there, and I'm betting that's what these guys are right here, this red 4, red 1, something like that. I will tell you exactly what that was. I did have network issues, and for some reason my main machine with its plots went down, the NIC reset, so then the network adapter, the Ethernet network adapter shut off, and it was connected via Wi-Fi, and for some reason they stopped talking to each other. What I like to do is maintain on my actual wallet itself, I like to maintain and check the status of my points successful in the last 24 hours. If you're near 100%, you're good. But if you're seeing that's below 90%, I would say below 90%, but I'm still learning just as much as everybody else. That's not really good. Also, you always want to be verifying at the pool, but the wallet is usually a little bit better at confirming stuff than the pool. The pool will be a little bit delayed. But if you're having long lookup times and you're not providing these proofs within the first 5 seconds, then you're not going to even make it to the second stage. And then if you are very slow, you won't be able to provide what you need to the Time Lords in order to get the reward, even if you do have the proofs. Even though you may have 6, 10, 5, 2 drives or 2 plots actually be successful in the lookups or providing the proof under those 5 seconds, when it comes to providing it to the Time Lord, if you're over 28 seconds, you're going to lose out. You're not going to get the reward, even though you passed the filter. So this information is very useful. The commands, again, will be down below. The window on the left, what I did was just typed in start tech or dash or hyphen, whatever you want to call it, ChiaHarvesterWatcher. And then for the window on the right, it is Get-ChiaHarvesterActivity Summary. And so this tells me that I have some work to do to maintain everything is running smoothly. Matter of fact, during recording, I already found 2 more partials or 2 more proofs submitted to Spacepool. But I am going to test out something for you guys, so stay tuned to the channel. I have 252 solo plots still farming away, not connected to Core Pool, not connected to anything else, to see if they actually do win to Chia. And then I have the rest of my storage, close to 100 terabytes, all on poolable plots. So I just wanted to share this information for you. Your description is going to be your best bet in getting the information down below. Make sure you check out Not Another Tech channel. He's only got 8,000 subs, getting on 9,000. Let's help them out. And a lot of good information. And he actually has a Chia plotter, a plot manager that's very useful, integrates with Mad Max, so on and so forth, that you may want to check out as well. But just make sure that your lookup times are good. Make sure that your network connectivity is good. Make sure that you don't have any hardware faults or anything like that. But let me know if you're having issues with your lookup time, you're not winning anything, even if it is partials. Well, I'll be interested to hear from you. But that's going to do it for me today. Please do me a favor on the way out. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell as well. Check out some of the links down below that help support the channel, like the dogelord.com, where you can get some sweet SerpentX merch and much more down there. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one.